Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Beyond the Edge of Owlsgard. And when last we left off,
That's not going anywhere.
try as you might, you can't pick up a sinking ship. That sinking ship, by the way, is a good analogy for how well our efforts to save the world are going. Terribly. We quickly got captured, and the wolves are miles ahead of us. They are through the portal that is guarded by the energy of the three strange towers. If we're to have any hope of giving chase, the only reason we can do that is because they didn't tie up our legs for some reason, we're going to have to get some energy in those towers again so that we can follow. We also need to try and help Jarlena, because Jarlena tried to help us. She was very brave doing so. Hopefully that bravery was not meaningless. But we have a minor problem. And that minor problem is that there's a giant robot thing, because they're definitely robots if those statues we saw outside the portal are anything to go by, is blocking access to that tower. And I think I know how to do this. I think we're going to use the rope on this statue.
I could stretch a rope here.
However,
That was probably too far into his field of vision.
yes, what about here though?
I could stretch the rope across this path. Only what do I attach the other end of the rope to?
Possibly this lever here? Haven't looked at this yet.
One could almost assume that boats were once tied to this peg-like piece.
Probably.
Hey, you old busybody up there! Tell me something! Who would have thought the statue remains silent?
I know. Ooh, multiple dialogue options.
Pretty coast, isn't it?
Yes, so, picturesque. I feel like I'm walking inside a painting that someone is currently looking at.
Funny thought, but also quite absurd.
How silly is that? I mean, it's not like I'm looking at the... How absurd!
How do we get past this huge stomping dingus?
As clunky and heavy as he looks, I'm sure he won't get back on his feet if he trips over something. Which brings me to this cool idea. We could set some kind of trap for him.
That's a good idea.
All right.
Also, let's look at this door.
There must be something mysterious behind it.
Very mysterious. Open!
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Are you sure? I want it. Can I pick it up?
I don't need it.
Can I push it?
I can't get it open that way.
There is this lever, though.
It's ancient, but apparently still functional.
Marvelous. Tell me your secrets.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Okay, fine. I'll pick it up.
It's too solidly embedded in the wall for that.
Can I open this?
Can't be opened.
Bet it can be opened with that, lever.
I can't open it.
Bet we can push it. Can we use it? Ah, another statue!
The statue has notches on its limbs. I wonder if you can move them.
Bet you can!
Oh, mystical owl statue, tell me my future! Boring.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I'm gonna pick it up.
Not a chance. It's more than stuck.
But we can use it, apparently.
It starts to move.
It lifted one of its wings.
What ancient secret might it be sharing?
It's dancing?
Oh man, what a nonsense. I feel like I'm at a carnival.
Hopefully you're able to turn that annoying thing off again.
Nope, not doing it! Leaving it on. Gonna leave it on. I'm gonna talk to it.
Oh, mystical owl statue, can you teach me some wacky dance moves?
I don't think it can. I'm gonna pick it up.
Not a chance. It's more than stuck.
I am gonna use it, though.
Dung! The statue is far too wide and bulky to tie the rope around it. I need something more narrow.
Like this?
The lever does not need an item to be used.
Okay, so use this here.
Ah, I could stretch the rope across this path. Only what do I attach the other end of the rope to?
Do we use a stone with this?
That doesn't belong on this old statue.
Okay, can I use... Okay. Use this here?
The lever's stuck. Guess it's not in such good shape after all.
Uh-oh. It's...
The lever does not need an item to be used.
Can I push it?
The lever's stuck. Guess it's not in such...
I can't use the rope with this.
The lever does not need...
No. I feel like I'm missing something here. But that's okay. We can always come back. See you later, Owl! Okay.
Where'd that giant two-legged machine go? A thing that size can't just disappear on an island this small. Did it just vanish into thin air?
If it didn't sound so absolutely stupid, it could totally be the case here. What's going on here?
That is a good question. So, let's go to the river. Oh boy! We get to perish here! There's also a squirrel! A very, very terrified squirrel. I see peril in our future. Also, there are signs. First, let's talk to Gwen.
A lovely place to have a picnic.
Oh, yes! Where you lie in the soft grass, bite into a jam sandwich with relish, and listen to the hum of the machines that are currently drilling their steel teeth through the top of your skull.
Totally my thing.
I get the feeling it's not your thing. Also, let's look at this entrance.
Impressive. I'd love to know where this archway once led to when the building here was still intact. Maybe it was the entrance to a castle which had access to flowing water.
Maybe. Can I pick it up?
I'd rather not. It's an insane coincidence that this remaining archway so beautifully frames the river running into the distance. Without the archway, the entire visual composition of this place would be destroyed. It would make me sad, you know?
Fair enough. Also, you make a good point.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Now, there are those pines.
They decorate the rather barren landscape a little. I wonder if there were similar trees there when the owls still lived in the area.
Possibly.
Hey you! What are you whispering about back there? Yeah, I heard that.
I want these trees.
The landscape can use all the trees it can get.
Fair enough. No doing anything with that. Can I push this?
Nothing moves, but at least it didn't collapse.
True. It wouldn't have collapsed if you hadn't have tried, though.
It doesn't get much more open than this. There once must have been a door here for such purposes.
That's true.
I can't open it.
Now, let's look at this sign. It's probably not going to say anything good.
That must have been there for ages. You can't even tell what was once written on it.
Can I take it? Yes, I can!
A piece of wood where you can't even tell what was written on it anymore.
Excellent. I'm going to use it with the rope.
This doesn't need a wooden sign.
Are you sure?
This doesn't need a wooden sign.
Are you sure? Also, would you like this sign?
Even if I could make out what was once written on it, it would probably be incredibly unimportant.
You don't know. It could have said, this way to the actual sceptre. I don't know. Could have. Also rocks.
Maybe they were once part of a neighboring house.
Maybe. I want them.
I'm sure they've been here for centuries for a reason.
Because nobody wanted to pick them up, but I do.
I will never ever be able to move this thing.
Well, we could have if we'd have had our spade. Gonna open them.
Even if there was something to find, I can barely see anything in this dim light.
True, and time is sort of the essence. Also, lovely scenery here. And then there's you.
He's looking nervously at the river.
Yeah, I can imagine why.
Greetings, squirrel.
Hey, shh! You two better watch out. There's something dangerous in the water.
Yeah, I think I know what to.
You look pretty tense.
Believe me, You would be too if you were in my situation. Ever since those monsters showed up here, our squirrel tribe has been in an uproar. And today, I have been chosen to monitor the river to warn the others if necessary. You never know when those creatures might approach our tree.
Well, that tells us about the situation, but we might as well ask about it.
What's the situation here?
Can't you see I don't want to talk about it?
I believe you. Actually, I feel the same way.
Can I tell you a funny squirrel joke to lighten the mood?
Oh no, please don't! The punchline will be all about your nuts!
What the? How did you know that?
Just a hunch.
Have you seen the wolves?
A few hours ago, I saw several boats docked on the coast. I'm going to assume that those figures in them were the wolves you're talking about.
Yeah, that's about right.
Strange guys. They scoured the entire area and broke into the ancient site of the owls. No one has been in there for centuries. After that, they set up a tent camp at the other end of the island. A certain female wolf caught my eye. She wore a green robe and was constantly being pushed around by the others. Also, they did something with those towers. But I have no idea what exactly. It must have had a connection to the old site.
You're not wrong.
Can you tell us about the area?
Oh, you're asking the right guy. I know every good place to hide nuts within many kilometers.
Oh, thank you, but I'm afraid that's not what we're looking for.
Why not? Winter is coming.
True. Ooh, we can ask about the fog.
Do you know anything more specific about the old site?
Oh, you're interested in those boring old things. Well, let me think. All I know is that the site must have once belonged to a city of owls. But now, little remains. You see those rocks there? Those must be the last remnants of the city. Something of great importance is said to be hidden deep beneath the site. But don't ask me what exactly.
Hey, that sounds good.
That is some good information.
What do you know about the towers?
Honestly, I'm a bit confused by the towers. They've been there for many centuries, looking all worn down. And they're not particularly easy to climb either. That aside, you can't even use them to store nuts. The gaps between the bricks are simply too narrow. I'm sure those towers once served a purpose. But these days, they're only giving this island a pretty unpleasant vibe, I guess.
Yeah. Also, fog.
What can you tell us about the wall of fog?
Without that stupid old wall of fog, you would certainly have a great view here. Admittedly, I do find it a bit creepy. It is said that no one has ever reached the other side of it, as if some unknown law of nature prevents anyone who dares from doing so. I once threw a nut in there to test whether the fog was a suitable storing place. However, I could not even hear the sound of the nut hitting the ground. It just seemed to disappear.
Good thing I didn't plan to go camping there anytime soon.
Yeah, there is something strange about it. Maybe there is nothing beyond the fog.
Different subject.
Ooh. Good thing to talk about.
We're from Vela Hill.
Ah, Vela Hill. A beautiful spot. I have never been there myself. What's the situation like over there?
Not one bit different from here, unfortunately.
Not even your king could do anything? Oh my, it's all very exasperating.
Yes, it is.
We have to go.
Don't let those things get you.
Don't worry, I won't. And with that in mind, I'm gonna save, just in case those things get me. There's a sign here.
Watch out. Current.
Huh. Fair enough.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
I want the sign.
Oops.
Oh no! More vandalism achievement! We got a stick, though.
Only a stick is left of the sign.
Can I have it?
It's stuck in the stone. However, I don't think I need a musty old stick.
I think we do. I think you're wrong.
It's stuck in the stone.
Oh. Use rope with stick.
That doesn't belong on a stick.
Use sign with stick.
That doesn't belong on a stick.
Okay, fine. Can I open the stick?
I can't open it.
Alright, fine. Let's get the obvious thing over and done with. Let's look at this lovely river.
A peaceful, clear little river. Is it my imagination? Or do I see a shadow there from time to time?
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Gwen is looking at me right now going, it is not fine, Kiko. It is not fine. Well, let's go find out. That was quick. Now was not the time to go swimming. No, it wasn't. That was very quick. Okay, so I presume we also can't go over the bridge to the other tower. Not right now, not with that thing there.
This bridge is not as old as everything else here. It seems to have been built in the last few years.
I wonder who by.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Can I pick it up?
If the architect had any idea of what he was doing, this shouldn't work.
Well, maybe they didn't.
If the architect had any...
I'm gonna close the bridge.
I can't close it.
Bridge is closed. Okay, fine. We cannot close the bridge, but we can die probably if we go over the bridge. Yep. No going that way either. That bridge makes it really easy for the creature to get some more snacks. Oh, that it does. So, we got a sign. That's all we've got. There's the tundra, a settlement, the wolf camp, the strange building. You know, I'm going to go to the strange building. This is totally not going to be ominous.
What a strange place. I don't think this building was here until recently.
Of all the architectural styles, from all the different animal kingdoms I know, this cannot be assigned to any of them.
How can this be possible? Ever since those machines started roaming around, entire buildings have been appearing as if by magic.
It's almost like this building was built by man.
Something tells me we shouldn't be here.
Well, we're here. Also, this UI changes as well. And there are little clicks. And metallic sounds. Oh, that's so good. So good.
Whatever's behind that window, it's hidden in deepest darkness.
Oh, is there something there?
Hello? Does anyone still live there? Apparently not.
Yeah. Also, there's a rope there.
Appears to be a rope that probably once had a use on this building. It seems to be made of a completely different material than any other rope I've ever seen. It's much more thicker and harder. Apparently it was once part of some kind of piping system inside the building, of which there doesn't seem to be much left. This part of the pipe is attached to the wall with tiny screws.
Ooh, we could remove that.
I guess I can't move it until the screws are removed.
Ooh, we could remove that. There's also a hole here.
Something must have hit this wall, leaving a remarkably round hole.
Huh. Interesting. Very round.
I can't take the hole out of the wall, can I?
I bet you could if you tried.
This doesn't change a thing at the hole.
Let's talk to it. Let's talk to it.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Okay, fair enough. Let's open the hole.
This doesn't change a thing at the hole.
Can we use a rope on the hole?
Unfortunately, a rope is of little use to me.
The sign?
That doesn't fit in the hole.
Something fits in the hole, I'm sure. And when we come back, folks, this sinister building of ominous ominousness that absolutely wasn't made by man at any point in history. Nope, not at all. Oh, this planet is in so much trouble. Oh, it's in so much trouble. How did this get here? Why is it here? And how can we get it to go away? And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Also, shadow there. Probably not a boat, but it kind of looks a bit like a boat.